One tip to getting rid of anxiety. What's up, guys? Clark from ClarkDanger.com. I've been really upfront with the fact that for the past 2 months, I've been having these kind of like anxiety attacks, and it's gotten a lot better this past week. And it's because I started doing a trick that I want to share with you, because I think it's so simple. You're gonna say, oh my God, okay, I can't believe I watched this video. But if you actually apply it, man, it can make a lot of difference. And it's free, it doesn't cost you anything, and you can do it anywhere. Here it is, stillness. And what I mean by that, I'm not talking about meditation or doing some sort of stillness practice, although that's very beneficial. I'm talking like right now I'm walking to my office, right? The coffee office, the coffee shop. And I took out my headphones because instead of walking there listening to music or listening to podcasts, I'm just gonna chill out. I'm just gonna be quiet and I'm just gonna think. And I realized when I started doing this in other areas of life, I felt a lot more calmer. When I was driving in the car, I just, instead of listening to music, instead of listening to podcasts, instead of getting so much input, I just chilled out, I relaxed, and I felt a lot better. And so I started doing this past week, and it's amazing how being quiet kind of turns off your brain. And I think a lot of times with anxiety, my theory with it at least, is that it comes from being wound up. And we're always busy, so we feel overwhelmed. It's like the difference between juggling 2 balls, right? That's really easy, you can do that. And trying to juggle 20. I mean, how's that gonna work out for you? You're not gonna be able to catch any of them or do any of them well. You're gonna keep dropping things. And then we drop things and we're like, oh God, I'm a failure. And that perpetuates the cycle. So my theory with anxiety is it comes from trying to do too many things at once. So you don't do any of them well, and you feel like a failure, and it keeps repeating. So what stillness and quiet does is also, it helps you focus on what you're doing. What's the goal? What's the outcome? When you're driving, you know, obviously it's to get place A to place B. But my other thing with anxiety, what I was thinking about, is that it comes from a lot of input and not a lot of output. Let me explain that. For me, I get anxious when I'm not doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. So that is making videos. When I don't post a video, I get this anxiety. Ask my girlfriend, she tells you all the time, like, I'm a different person when I've made a video, feel like I checked it off, feel like I expressed myself, yada, yada, yada. Versus when I don't give that output, I feel like I get a lot of comparison. Oh, what is everyone else doing? And all that stuff creeps in. So for you, I think, speaking from experience with the input, that's where the podcasts come in, that's where the music comes in, and there's not a lot of output. So, like the construction zone, let's wait. I want you to be able to hear this. What's up, guys? All right, so with anxiety, if we're not getting a lot of output, it's easier to slip into comparing yourself, right? Because you're not focused on what you're doing, you're focused on what everyone else is doing. So another bonus tip, I know this is one tip to get rid of anxiety, but another bonus tip is to start focusing on what needs to get done, what you need to do to feel like you have a killer day. Whether that be going to the gym, if you get a lot of anxiety about body image issues, let's take that example. Well, a lot of that comes down to comparison, right? You're scrolling through Instagram, you're comparing yourself to others, or you see other people at the gym, you compare yourself, you want that, you want the physique, you wish you were ripped, you wish you, I don't know, insert the blank. But if you focus on like really dialing in your nutrition and your exercise and getting that right, I know from experience that comparison seems to fall away because you feel like you're making progress, you feel like you're getting somewhere, okay? So I think the 2 tips for this, the first one, find some stillness, find peace and quiet. Don't always feel like you need to be doing something, that busy. Remember, focus on that one thing, juggling 2 balls, not 20, okay? The second is when you feel like you're comparing yourself and getting that anxiety about what you're not doing, too much input, focus on the output, okay? Focus on what you need to be doing and how you can apply that better.